Swift.
Howdy, y'all. Yeah, Taylor Swift. What were you doing when you were 17 years old?
Oh, my gosh. I was studying pretty hard. I couldn't write a song lyric for anything. You couldn't pay me to write a song. And I'll tell you what I learned today about Taylor Swift?
Don't do anything to make her mad, right?
Exactly.
Stay on her good side, or else you're going to get a song written about you.
You got it. Don't get
and
on her
it's not
bad
going to be
side.
any happy, flattering, flowery little love
You're
song.
not going to like it. She tells it like it
Put
is,
you
apparently.
on the business end of a mad song. But she is a very nice person.
And I'm here with Taylor Swift backstage, back on her bus. And Taylor, the first time I ever got a chance to see you was at Fanfare at the CMA Music Festival about a little over a year ago. And, man, have you been on a whirlwind ever since?
It's been unbelievable. I mean, I don't think I ever would have imagined that, my album would go platinum in under 8 months. And just all this stuff would happen ever since, CMA Fest. And then this year was my second year at CMA Fest. And it's just been unbelievable. But this is my first time playing the Jamboree.
Had you heard about Jamboree in the Hills before?
I have. It's pretty legendary. It's kind of a big deal.
Well, you're on tour with Brad Paisley, and he's from here. This is kind of where he cut his teeth, ironically, when he's 13 and 14 growing up. So has he told you anything about Jamboree in the Hills?
I haven't gotten a chance to talk to him in a while because I've been on tour with Tim and Faith, and this is my first date back with Brad. So I'll have to pull him aside and be like, hey, give me the scoop.
As far as Tim McGraw, that song was just huge for you. Did you ever think it would be that big?
I really didn't, especially when I wrote it. I wrote that song in 15 minutes. And so many different things happened to where, I just thought this is too good to be true. I recorded that vocal in one take. For the song that you hear on the radio, the version you hear on the album, that's one take vocals. And I wrote that song in 15 minutes. So I figured this is too easy to be something that'll actually work. And it worked.
And sometimes the follow-ups can be tough, but Teardrops on My Guitar and now Picture to Burn, those two have, I think, had almost as much power as that first one.
Thank you so much. I'm actually still on my second single. I mean, for me, it was really cool to be able to release Teardrops on My Guitar because it's such a personal song. It actually names the guy of the song that I wrote about, and it names the name of the guy that I wrote the song about. There it is. And so it's very personal, and it's top 5 this week, so I'm really excited.
You've got something that some fans are going to be excited about here in a little bit. You're a little acoustic session, part of a contest coming up. Can you tell me about that?
Well, usually when we do shows, we try to incorporate the radio stations into it and have them, sometimes put out a contest so that people can get an acoustic performance on the bus. And it's just one of the cool things that we do leading up to the concert.
And finally, what has this, I guess, last year or so been on the road been like? It's got to be a big change to go and go place after place, town after town. Where were you last night?
I was in Columbus, Ohio last night with Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. It's crazy being able to tour with all these people that I've looked up to my entire life. I mean, I've gotten to tour. This year alone, we've toured with Rascal Flatts, George Strait, Brad Paisley, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, Kenny Chesney, and Brad Paisley. So it's been unbelievable, and I'm just so thankful that all these people have just accepted me and been so nice to me.
And I'm sure in the future folks will be saying, I get to tour with Taylor Swift. I'm Don Sloan, backstage on the bus with Taylor Swift with the West Virginia Northern Community College Backstage Pass.
Thank you, Don. Thank you very much.